What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Sabers for the second video of the day. If you've watched the Rey Skywalker, Rey Scavenger video already, this is the Thrawn Hunter Kit, and this is the representation of Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers used in Mandalorian. Made in collaboration with Replicas, obviously, who helped with the first Rebels run that we did, and also we've worked with Got3 Designs on the Master chassis, which I put separate clips for on the YouTube channel, which you can check out. So this is just an overview of the kit. This kit's a lot simpler than the Rey Scavenger that I've just filmed. You'll get the matte black presentation box with the wireframe model on there. So obviously looks really nice, and both hilts will be in there. A couple of the accessories so far are the threaded blade emitters. So if you have a look at some of the artwork and posters, you can see that when Rosario's holding the hilt, or Ahsoka, her character, they have these longer emitters. So we've included those, they thread on. So for example, if you take the blade plug faces off like this, you can then screw these on, and it's better for holding blades. You'll also notice we've got heatsink cups in here if people did want to add tri-cree LEDs. If you don't want to add tri-cree LEDs and you want to add NeoPixel, which I'm going to assume all of you do, there is, when you get the kit, there is a small grub screw on this piece that is just hidden underneath here that is retaining this in place. You want to loosen that grub screw and unscrew the heatsink cup, and that's how you'll remove it. So that's a couple of the accessories. So far you've got one for the main hilt, one for the Shoto, so the Katana and Shoto. Then you've got two of the D-rings, which are just accurately sized D-rings, nothing really special. When you want to attach those, it's very simple. You just, on both hilts, you'll undo this screw, this slides off, and then there's a screw on the inside of here. Maybe I can show you quickly. So you just unscrew this, that comes out, and you see there's a little screw in there. Undo that screw, it makes this slot available, and put your D-ring in. Also, when you want to remove the plate, you'll undo this screw at the top, this big bolt, and the plate will come out as well. I will be including recharge ports with the hilts because it helps with the assembly, and if you do plan to display it, you'll need a recharge port to be able to retain these pieces in place. So I just thought it would be worthwhile including the recharge ports for yourselves, because that's how we've done the design. If you want to see actually how the plates open up, the same process applies on both hilts really. These bolts and the belt clips, the D-rings, sorry, or belt clips and D-rings, hold the plates down. Undo this. Like so. And you've got access to the inside. The button is a 3-piece assembly, as you can see, so it will press onto the Eco chassis or Master chassis, depending on which one that you buy. And you've got 2 screws just here that you might be able to see. Let's see if I can get it. Got one there, which holds this emitter piece on. So if you want to access that grub screw that's hidden under here for holding your PCB holder or the heatsink cup, you need to loosen these screws. One there and one there to be able to remove that. And it's quite simple the way that this actually goes together. It should be fairly easy for you guys to put it all together. One thing that I will note, which you'll have to know, is that the hilts, because we've decided to anodize them this time, if you remember on the Rebels run, for those who have been watching my videos for a long time, that we actually painted the color differences on the body, on the diamond sections. We applied paint to them, so they were marked and then they were painted. Now we've anodized them. So we've anodized these inserts now, and you're probably wondering how those inserts go in. They are separate pieces. So when you get the kit, there will also be these panels, this panel and this panel, that slot in to here. You'll need to glue those in or use a very thin double-sided adhesive tape to fasten those. So although you see them assembled here now, I've done that for photo purposes, but I don't have, the kits are on the way, I don't have a kit here with them taken off, but I'll just make you guys aware that these pieces that provide this color contrast are separate pieces, and they won't be attached at the time of purchase when you have the kit. So this is the main hand, the larger handle. We've got nice polished brass here. Same system again. You remove this screw to slide the pommel off. You remove this bolt. These are just decorative because they're seen on the prop. They actually serve no function, but you see it when it's hanging on Rosario's belt, so we've managed to capture those details. So you unscrew this bolt, this plate comes out, and you've got full access to the inside. Same way the screws are up here. Like I said, this is a much simpler kit to assemble than the Rey Scavenger, which is launched on the same day on Black Friday. It's been made really accurately. The finish on this is just so beautiful now that we've managed to get these nice contrasting anodizing. So like I said, there's a plate on the inside here. It's a very thin plate and it just goes in there. And what I do is I get CA glue and I do 1 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot like this. Like that. And then I push it on and I just hold it down, and literally after about 30 seconds it's stuck on there. That's exactly what I did with these. And you've got the beautiful 3-piece button there as well. Nice and easy. Again, this unscrews. You've got a heatsink cup in there. If you want to remove that, undo the 2 screws on the inside, take the emitter off, loosen the grub screw that's retaining this in place, unscrew it, and you've got room for your PCB connector holder. We will be offering these with Eco chassis and Master chassis. You'll see some clips of those on the YouTube channel. Again, this is where your recharge port is. So we've got this piece being held in by the recharge port, so again we'll include those recharge ports for everyone. Got these beautifully machined ribs, 2-tone as well. They're so nice to hold and just so accurate. I can't stop looking at them really. I just love the elegance of them. So really happy with how these came out. And hopefully I've covered everything, because I don't need to offer any weathered option on these. Like I said, you'll have the option to have an Eco chassis kit or a Master chassis kit, and there'll be clips of the Master chassis on the YouTube channel that you can check out. And it'll be a similar pre-order system to what I explained on the Rey Scavenger. If you haven't watched the Rey Scavenger video, I'll just go through it briefly. These will open for pre-order on Black Friday. The batch has already been made and paid for, and they're currently shipping to me at the moment. So essentially the idea of the pre-order is so that you can get your order in without having to worry about missing out. If the pre-order numbers exceed how many I've produced, I think personally I've produced way more than is needed, a new listing will be put up to handle that overflow. And the pre-orders will remain open right up until Boxing Day 2021, and these will ship in the new year by spring. So I'm just going to spend the first part of 2022 checking the hilts, printing the chassis kits, assembling the kits, because it's free shipping on everything. So I've got to box up all of these separately in shipping boxes, and then make boxes of the install kits. And also for the Master chassis kits, Rick over at Goth3 Designs has to order all of those Master chassis kits that are required, because they're all printed to order. But just note that all of the kits will be in hand by the end of December, maybe by the end of this month actually, because they've already started to ship. I've got a couple hundred of the Rey Scavengers so far. I'll have 100 of these next week, and then another 100 will become another 100. So there is plenty of these to go around, at least in my opinion, I think anyway. Maybe I'm not anticipating the demand probably, but I do think I have made enough, judging off how popular some of the runs were last year. As they come in January, I'll be checking them, preparing the kits and getting them shipped out. So what I'm trying to say is you don't have to worry about them going into production. They've already been produced, so they're already coming. And like I said, there will be a separate listing to handle any overflow if that's the case. If someone does want to wait an extra few months to be able to get one of these sets if it does sell out, but I'm pretty confident. If there's any other questions or anything that I've missed, just let me know in the comments below. If I've already covered, it's got sound venting on the pommel area, it's a 1-inch blade holder, and there's really not much else that I can think of. It's quite a simplistic hilt in terms of engineering and install. The install's nice and easy. You can just literally slide the chassis in, put the plate on, and it's done. So if you need assistance with getting these installed, unfortunately we can't install them for you due to the time constraints and the lack of manpower that we've got here, but we've got plenty of people that we can put you in touch with. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys next Friday. I hope you enjoy the run, I hope you enjoy the product. I hope that this video has given you an idea of what to expect, and enjoy some of the little teasers that I'll be putting on the YouTube channel. So take care everyone, thanks again for watching, peace.